Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the MJ Innocent Podcast. I'm your host, Moonwalker Tanya. So in this episode, I want to talk about an MJ question that I heard on Cash Cab recently, which is one of my favorite game shows. If you've never seen Cash Cab before, I'm going to give you a summary of what happens. So there's this taxi in New York City, and out of the 13,000 cabs that are in the city, which is something I learned recently, this particular one will pay you if you win. So the contestants will get into the cab thinking it's a regular cab. They'll tell the driver, who's also the host, where they want to go. They'll put it in the guide system, and then the ceiling has flashing lights, and either the contestants are very excited because they've seen the show before, or they're completely caught off guard, and it's hilarious. Now, and I bet you're wondering, how is a show like that even legal because the host is the driver? I'll put a link to a video about the Cash Cab in the description box so you can check that out, because I don't want anyone to think that that show was done illegally, because I had the same questions. But yeah, so the driver will take the contestants to their destination and ask them questions in the meantime. They will start with $25 questions, $50 questions, and $100 questions. If they're getting stumped, they have two assists that can help them. There is a street shout-out where the driver will pull over, and they have to find someone who's walking down the sidewalk and see if they know the answer to the question. Or you can do a mobile shout-out where the contestants will call someone they know and see if they know the answer. But if you get 3 questions wrong, 3 strikes, you're out. The driver will pull over and kick you out of the cash cab, and you lose all the money that you've won up to that point. If the driver is at a red light, they do a red light challenge question, which is where they could win an extra $250. But even if they don't answer the question in full, they won't get a strike and they won't lose any money. They just won't get the extra $250. And usually when they ask you that question at the red light, it would usually be something that would require anywhere from 4 to 6 answers, basically. Okay, and then if you can make it to your destination without 3 strikes, you can either take the money that you've won up to that point, or you can risk it all, double or nothing, for a video bonus question. Yeah. So it's a really entertaining show. I like it. So the MJ question that I saw recently was at a red light challenge. So this Michael Jackson question was worth $250. Now, just so you know, I was at my parents' house when I saw this episode, and I'll admit I was playing Candy Crush Friends on my phone, so I was kind of only half listening. And also the volume was a little lower because one of my parents was sleeping. So I'm probably not going to get the question like verbatim, which means word from word, but I still had the right answers though, so you'll still get the idea. All right, so the question was, before his 2005 trial, Michael Jackson was known as the King of Pop. Name 5 of his solo albums, which was also the name of the track on the album. And so I heard the contestants say Ben and then Thriller. My dad said Thriller, and then I instantly went into super mode and I was like, Off the Wall, Thriller, Bad, Dangerous History, and Invincible. And so I'll admit I didn't hear the rest of their answers, but I still got it. Yeah, and then my dad was like, oh, I only knew Thriller. So that was exciting. And I've also, excuse me, there were also law questions that have also been on the show, and there were even some Peter Pan questions. So it was pretty cool, you know, but obviously there have been a lot of questions where I didn't know the answer, but you know, you can't know everything. But there was a recent episode I watched on my DVR where there was a very interesting question. Let's check it out, shall we?
Question. Tracking heart rate and blood pressure, what lie detector device is commonly used by law enforcement agents?
What is the name of that lie detector? What was it? What was it? Oh dear, I cannot remember. Bazinga! It's polygraph, baby! Let's see how the women did.
Oh, watch more NYPD. Oh, gosh. I don't know. Should we ask someone? I think we should ask someone. Okay.
Can we use a street shout out or a mobile shout out?
Let's do a
Street shout out, all right. Ready?
Ready.
Choose wisely, ladies.
Okay.
Okay.
What about this guy right here? This guy right here.
Get him. Yell to him.
Hey, come here. Hey, come here. Yes, thank you. Okay, we're on a game show. I'll catch up. Oh, you know what? Okay.
He knows about it. How you doing, man?
We need an answer from you. Okay. Tracking heart rate and blood pressure. What lie detector device
It's commonly
commonly
used
used
by law enforcement
by
agents.
law enforcement
Polygraph.
enforcement agencies?
Polygraph.
Polygraph.
That is correct. Very good.
Yay!
Thanks, buddy. This guy knows his lie detectors. I think he's been to jail.
Yeah, so it's a very entertaining show. So let me know if you guys have ever seen this show before, and if you would like to check it out, you will find it on Game Show Network. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and if you like my content, please consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and spreading the word. But if you're a MJ hater, then beat it, because I do not have the time or patience to deal with you. But on a positive note, I just checked and I have 1,278 subscribers, so if you're new to the channel, welcome. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Alright guys, I love you so much, and even though I'm still trying to recover from this terrible cough, yeah, I still love what I do, and I love you guys so much. Alright, I will see you in the next video.